Hello everyone. Today we discuss about this topic, the most important lesson for every 20-year-old in 2026. Watch till end. This will decide the rest of your life. If you're 20 years old in 2026, listen carefully. This is not a motivational video. This is not a follow your dreams speech. This is not someone telling you that everything will magically work out. This is a reality check. Because here's the truth no one tells you. Your 20s are not a continuation of your 15s. They are the judgment phase of your life. In your 15s, people forgive chaos. In your 20s, chaos becomes your identity. At 20, excuses expire. At 20, potential stops mattering. At 20, life starts asking one brutal question. What have you built? And if you don't like the answer, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Because the most important lesson for a 20-year-old in 2026 is this. Your future will not be decided by motivation, intelligence, or luck. It will be decided by the systems you build or fail to build right now. Part 1. Why 20 is a line in the sand. Your 15s were about exploration. Trying things. Failing. Figuring yourself out. Your 20s are about consequences. Habits start showing results. Financial decisions compound. Health choices catch up. Relationships either stabilize or collapse. At 20, life stops giving you practice rounds. This is where trajectories lock in. Permanently but powerfully. And the mistake most people make is believing they still have time. Yes, you have time, but not unlimited correction time. From this point forward, every year counts double. Part 2. The biggest lie you still believe. The biggest lie 20-year-olds believe is, once I feel motivated/confident/ready, I'll fix my life. No. By 20, motivation becomes unreliable. Confidence becomes conditional. Energy becomes selective. Waiting to feel ready is how average lives are formed. Here's the truth. Your life changes when your systems change, not when your feelings change. Systems beat willpower. Structure beats motivation. Identity beats intention. If you don't build systems, life builds defaults for you. And defaults are usually mediocre. Part 3. The systems that actually matter. Let's get specific. A 20-year-old in 2026 needs 5 non-negotiable systems. Not goals. Not dreams. Systems. System 1. The money system. At 20, money stops being about surviving and starts being about direction. You don't need to be rich, but you must be intentional. If you don't control your money, you will stay dependent. You will stay stressed. You will stay reactive. Your money system must include tracking where every dollar goes, living below your means, not at your level, automatic saving investing, reducing bad debt aggressively. In 2026, financial ignorance is no longer innocent. Information is everywhere. What matters is discipline. System 2. The health system. Your body is no longer forgiving. At 20, poor sleep shows on your face. Diet shows in your energy. No exercise shows in your confidence. Health is not about aesthetics anymore. It's about capacity. You work long hours without burnout. You think clearly under stress. You show up consistently. If your body collapses, your ambition collapses with it. Simple system. Move daily. Lift or walk. Eat mostly real food. Sleep like it matters because it does. System 3. The discipline system. Talent is overrated. Consistency is everything. At 20, Discipline is not punishment, it's freedom. A simple rule. If it's important, it must be scheduled. Same wake-up time. Same work blocks. Same non-negotiables. Same shutdown routine. Chaos drains decision-making energy. Structure creates momentum. System 4, the identity system. This is the most ignored one. At 20, you must decide. Am I becoming who you were, who you could be? You are actively building. Your identity must be intentional. Yourself. What does a disciplined version of me do daily? How does a confident version of me act under pressure? What standard does my future self refuse to compromise? Then act as if that identity is already chosen. Identity precedes behavior. System 5, the environment system. Your environment is shaping you more than your mindset ever will. You talk to, what you scroll, what you tolerate, what you normalize. At 20, you must audit your environment ruthlessly. If your circle encourages comfort, mocks ambition, normalizes excuses, it will quietly sabotage your future. Upgrade your inputs or accept your outcomes. Part 4, RELATIONSHAPS, the silent life multiplier. At 20, relationships either accelerate your growth or drain your potential. There is no neutral. Choose partners and friends who respect your discipline, support your vision, challenge your complacency. Love is not enough. Alignment is everything. Part 5, the painful but freeing truth. Here's the lesson most people learn too late. No one is coming to save you. Not society. Not motivation. Not luck. And that's not depressing. That's empowering. Because once you accept full responsibility, stop waiting. You stop blaming. Start building. Your life becomes predictable in a good way. Part 6, what happens if you ignore this? If you ignore this lesson at 30, 40 arrives faster than expected. Regret replaces hope. Comfort becomes a cave. Because you were unlucky. But because you were unintentional. Part 7, the final message. If you are 30 in 2026, this is your window. To rush. To panic. But to build correctly. Build systems. Build standards. Build discipline. Build identity. Your future doesn't need perfection. It needs direction. And direction starts today. Not next year, not next Monday, not when you feel ready. Because the most important lesson for a 30-year-old in 2026 is this. Your life will not rise to your goals. It will fall or rise to your systems. Choose wisely. Thanks for watching Beating Heart.